Well, hello people. This is another one of my mastery series of weapons, and today I'm doing the Mk11mod0, or as I'm going to call it, the most infuriating gun I've ever tried to master, ever. Right, let's get into the weapon itself. The real weapon is either called the Mk11mod0, as it's called in this, the SR25 to give it its factory name, which stands for Stoner Rifle 25, or the M11-0, which is what it's known in the US military as. It was designed by Eugene Stoner, the man behind the AR-15 or the M16, whatever you want to call it. The rifle itself is manufactured by Knights Armaments in the US. It's actually up to 60% of the parts are interchangeable with the AR-15, making it so that when you give it to troops as their designated marksman rifle in their platoon or their squad, it can be field stripped and repaired on the spot with the M16 parts. It just makes the rifle a lot more usable by the troops. The rifle fires the 7.62 by 51mm NATO round, which is about the same length as a 5.56, so that's why you can use the lower receiver of an AR on it. The rifle was first used by the US Navy in the early 1990s, particularly by the US Navy SEALs supporting the operations in Somalia in 1993. All Black Elk down and that shit. But anyway, on to Battlefield 4 stats, the stuff we're all wanting to hear about. How does the rifle perform? It's got a 260 round rate of fire, which is pretty much the standard of the DMRs, but even if you try and spam fire this thing, it feels very slow, and you just get outgunned by everything. Even the compact 45 will outgun you. It is just despicably slow. You cannot outgun anything with this thing, especially if you believe in, well, like I do, that accuracy outweighs sheer rate of fire, which a lot of people don't seem to understand. However, if you don't silence the thing, you've got a 550 meters per second muzzle velocity, which is very fast. But as I just said, the moment people hear that DMR sound, it's almost as if rage enters their mind and everyone will just bum rush you and try to kill you. I don't get what it is with DMRs, people just hate you. It's got 45 damage maximum out to 15 meters, dropping off to 38 damage at 80 meters, making it very consistent with a 3-shot kill if you hit people in the body or the head. At all ranges, so you can get a very short time to kill, and if you're accurate with your rounds, you can get 21 rounds in a mag in this thing. That's 7 people if you hit every single shot you could drop. That's quite consistent. But the moment you start taking the suppression effect, this gun just becomes so inaccurate. I would just recommend finding a new spot to shoot at people from, because you cannot hit a barn door with it. It's got a 1.85 second short reload, which is fast, and you're going to need it due to the DMR hatred of the fact that the moment you start firing, everyone knows where you are and is going to come and kill you. If you can get 3 shots and 3 hits on someone, people still accuse you of spam firing this thing. I don't get it. You can be as accurate as you want and people still like, oh no, you fucking spam fire, you noob, blah blah blah. Hate people like that. Accuracy is what matters. The 2.4 second long reload feels long just purely because a lot of people are coming after you. Like you can see here, I just took out someone, and then here's one guy, there's the second guy, and here's just the third one, just to make sure that they're going to try and kill me. But right, it's got a 0.5 vertical recoil, and minus 0.3 left and 0.6 right with a 2 times first shot multiplier, which means it bounces a lot when you fire this thing, making the subsequent follow-up shots quite difficult. That's why with the attachments I was using a angled foregrip, or just any foregrip that reduces the first shot recoil, just so you can make follow-up shots accurately. Suppressor just to keep myself off the minimap and to reduce the noise signature so that I didn't make people aware that I was there. A 1x optic just to make sure that I was staying into the close quarter stuff. And here's the dog tag in my collection. Anyway guys, I'll talk to you next time. This is JSouth94.